Hello, today is April 11th, Tuesday. What we are looking here is an ES 5-minute chart, and I'm gonna go over my thought process on my entry. So as the market started, we saw that the sellers were trying to push the price to the pre-market level here. So this is a pre-market level, and the price went back under that VWAP here, this dotted red line here, and we spent some sideways here. We did a pullback and then got rejected. Price went down again and went all the way down and broke that pre-market level here. So all here was more bearish price action in the morning. But the thing that I noticed is while we are having all this bearishness in the market on the price action, the market internals were still looking bullish at that time. So if you look at the dollar tick, so this dip was right around 1045. So up to this point here, so right around here, right around this dip here, so we spent most of the time and printed above the zero level here on the dollar tick. And the same thing on the wall, we were above the zero level, and plus we were above the +3 level since the market opened. This could be a potential buying pressure than more selling pressure, because the volt was holding this level right around 3 here. And on the cumulative tick also, we were seeing a steady growth for the upside, and we were above the zero level. And the same thing with the ADD also, were printing higher, and as far as the location wise, it was pretty high level here. So this was the 1500 level. So up to this level here, pretty much we were seeing some down move with the market, and maybe you can say in a sideway, but the internals were telling like more this is can be a possible strength for the buy side, because everything was showing above the levels for the bull movement here. So having this idea, I was trying to see what is going to happen once we see that breakthrough, that the market level here. And this is what happened. After a breakthrough, the buyer stepped in and we gave us this green bar with a huge wick on the bottom here. And then we saw some more buying here, and price went back above that level after a couple bars later. And then right after here, we keep seeing that the green bars printing, and we saw that the price did a run here and break this downtrend level here. So this was a 0.1 and a 0.2. So this was a downtrend line at that time I drew on the 5-minute. And with this move here, if this was a down move, then we could expect a rejection right around here and went through back. But instead, price broke through this level and then got rejected after it. So price came back below that VWAP level here and continued down, and then tested this low here, and after that it printed a hammer looking bar here with the huge wick on the bottom and with a little bit of body. So this one here right around 1135 drove this uptrend line here from this point to this wick here pretty much. So this was my uptrend level here. So after this bar printed like this, then I was looking at if this trend line is gonna hold, if the buyers is gonna hold at this level here. And the next bar was we went up and then tried to sell off here. So very much a red bar, but there are some buyers and sellers. And right after next bar here, we tried to another attempt by the bears here, but they got rejected. And then the buyers stepped in and then gave us this green bar crossing this VWAP level here. So this could be a buy zone here, and I will show you on 1-minute chart a little bit more detail. So this is a 1-minute chart. So pretty much that trend level here like that, and after I see this like this one here after this green bar here, and I was looking at the price going through and break this here, and what is gonna happen at this level here, because we have this downtrend here on that move, and pretty much they came down, came back up here, and they tried to push it, and they failed to make another low here to test this area again. Because if this could be a more strong bear move, then we could expect this move to go, at least we can expect making a new lower low here, or at least a test this here, make a double bottom or something like that. But instead it failed, and we printed this bar that had no wick and then full green after this few attempts here, and right after that the price is keep rising, and right around here this was my entry here. And at that time, if you look at the market internals here, pretty much everything was keep rising, and we were above the 3 level here on the wall, and the dollar tick is, we have a lot of bars that printing on the above 0 level, and we had this one-time dip here, and then the buyers just replied, and on this one here we even didn't see anything below that 0 level here. So, and also the ADD was at the high level, around 1400 level, and it was keeping its level, and pretty much all day it kept its level at this 1500 and 2000 here. And this was my entry chart. So my entry average was around 41.37, and so on this 2000 chart we had from the morning this sideways little bit down channel here, and right after that price tested this range zone from previous days, and we see that the rejection happened here, and then the price pretty much did this first move here and did a pullback, and then did a W here, and then after that did the second leg of that move here. So my entry was pretty much combination of the 1 minute, 5 minute, and looking at the market internals, and also looking at the 2000 tick chart here. So if you were only looking at the 2000 tick chart, you had this first initial move from the range zone here, you have that trap area here, and then we see that the pullback happened, so you could have this maybe a trend line here, and once you see the signal bar crossing this trend line, and then the closing above that moving averages and the VWAP here will be an entry here. It also gave another entry chance on that retest here to that moving average. So this could have been the entry for just looking from the 2000 tick chart as well. So my target was previous high level, this zone here. Price, it was pretty close to my target, but it did not reach my target. Instead, it reached my stop 41.45 level here. So even though we have this down move here, or sideways price action looking like a down move earlier, because of the market internals were looking so bullish at that time, I wasn't really thinking about a short position. Instead, I was trying to wait for a fake out, like in this one here, and then see the buyers are stepping in and looking for a long position to go with the market instead of going against the market internals. I hope this will help you on your trading, and it helps me on my trade decisions, and I just wanted to show an example of how I use the market internals with my entries.